So I'm here today with Akhil Tiwari, the head concierge at the Mandarin Oriental Tokyo. Akhil, tell us a little bit about your journey as a concierge, and I think you were Four Seasons for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time, 24 years actually. I joined in 2000, and I opened Kyoto Four Seasons as well. I worked for Singapore Four Seasons and of course for Tokyo Four Seasons. And 3 years back, I joined Mandarin Oriental, and it's a nice journey. Yeah.
Being at Four Seasons, you obviously would have used the chat platform, and then you would have the mobile app, which we obviously build on behalf of Four Seasons, and then Key Concierge. You've now moved across to Mandarin, where actually they use the full breadth of the platform. How's that transition been for you?
It is quite similar, I believe, but but Alliance, our guests, a lot of guests appreciate actually, and because especially for the chat system, we have to reply the chat within 3 minutes, and it's working very well at this moment. And always when we get the feedback, guests always mention about the chat system of Alliants, so it's quite good.
So how big is your team in Tokyo?
11 people.
11 people. Yeah. Do you have a back office?
We have back office as well. Yeah.
And how do you split the roles up between people? Are you finding that you've got a lot of the chat dealt with in the back office or in the front? How are you sort of managing your team?
Okay, well, if the chat comes from the guest, then it will receive by PBX operator, telephone operator, and that person will send the chat to the relevant department. If it is concerned with the concierge, it comes to us. If it's housekeeping, front office, it will go to that way. And then we reply back to the guest directly.
And you just launched about 2 years ago on the concierge side of the Alliance platform. How are you finding that with the team using the concierge side of the tools?
In the beginning, yes, it was tough. Actually, when new things comes, everybody's worried. So many questions were coming. And then, of course, your Alliance teams helped us. Whenever we have a question, we send the email or even chat also to them. And they replied back to us as soon as possible. And but we always have questions always. So we always will be sending in the future as well.
And then obviously now you've got loyalty and all those pieces of information plugged in, preferences, everything that comes out of Info into Alliance. How are you finding all of that information in one place?
It is very, very useful, I believe, because we don't have to change the, in the computer. Always you have to change to the different page. So it's everything on the same page. It is very, very helpful for everybody.
What are some of the pieces that you really enjoy of the platform?
Best thing will be, first thing is, of course, everything is on the same page, so we don't have to waste our time to go to the different pages. Second thing I always appreciate about the chat system, which is I think one of the best going on at this moment.
A user of the chat yourselves, as in when you're a guest at hotels, do you find you use the chat available at hotels, like when you're doing an employee stay?
Actually, I didn't stay in the Mandarin Oriental as a guest at this moment, but I have stayed in other hotels as well, and chat response was not so good. I don't know which platform they're using. I'm not sure.
So we're here for the Education Day, and part of the Education Day is focusing on the indispensable concierge. Nowadays, with so many tools like all the chat GPT and Claude, and then obviously with Google, how do you find that your team manage to deliver that indispensable concierge experience when there are so many tools available to guests out there? And how do you make sure that you really deliver on that guest experience?
Guests use chat GPT. I have seen that in mobile phones. They are using chat GPT, and they will see those replies from chat GPT, and they will consult with us that is good or not good. So final answer anyway we.
So you're verifying and ratifying all of those inputs that you get from the AI, or the guest gets from the AI.
Yes.
Fantastic. And then where do you find, as a concierge, how do you find technology supports or benefits your role?
Technology, if you use very wisely, then it's helpful for you. But if blindly, if you use it, it's going to be disaster. So always we have to, double check, triple check. But with information what we get, it may be that chat GPT or Copilot is getting from somebody anyway. It's not coming from the space. It's coming from the human anyway. So to verify it, yes, we have to do it. And sometimes it's okay, sometimes absolutely wrong.
And for someone that's obviously done the concierge role in multiple destinations, how do you find that you educate your team in regards to the best recommendations, and how do you share those with your guests?
Actually, every month I give them the task to go 2-3 places. It can be restaurant, museums, concerts, or something like that, and report back to me.
Yeah.
And then after verifying that all report, I will share with my whole team.
Yeah.
One thing we do this thing, and then second thing, sometimes we get an invitation from the restaurants, so we visit them, and then we give the feedback to all our team members.
And then for someone that's obviously worked in Singapore and worked in Tokyo, like how do you find the difference of the journeys and the experience and the use of the concierge for you?
Japan is a very totally different country, I believe, like even culture-wise, process-wise. So to make one restaurant reservation is writing a thesis.
Yeah.
It takes a long time. First of all, restaurant will not respond to telephones call because they have a less manpower.
Yeah.
So you will ring for 3 days and finally somebody pick the telephone.
Yeah.
Then you ask them. Then they have the cancellation policies. If you have any food restrictions, half of them they will say no. So it's very difficult and it's very time consuming, and it's guests like a Western guest, they will not understand this process, and they will say why it's taking so long time. And it's always sometimes hurts me that we are trying our best, but this process is very long in Japan, especially in Tokyo and Kyoto, the two cities. Yeah.
So that's really interesting. That's something I've learned obviously today. How do you then make sure that the guests are planning ahead, I suppose? Because if it takes so long, you've really got to drive the guests to be thinking further in advance and making sure that they're informing you. How do you kind of manage that?
Actually, we send the pre-arrival emails to the guests. Like let's say, for example, you are coming with 4 people and there are 2 children, and there are very less child-friendly restaurants in Tokyo. So please let us know in advance so we can try to find some right place for you. If the guest replies yes, we will pre-book the restaurants, and if the guest cancel also, before the cancellation policy, we cancel the restaurants. Yeah.
That's really interesting. I never knew that so much. And then obviously gastronomy is huge in Tokyo and Japan as alone. What about some of the other experiences that you have sort of in Japan? How do you kind of educate your guests in regards to those sort of experiences?
Yes, the cultural activities. Guests would like to go like tea ceremonies, and they want to wear kimonos or yukatas, traditional Japanese dresses. And sometimes they would do the katana, the sword fighting experience. So it's not very hard to book it. There are many companies, so it's fine. And of course, we have to, before the guest goes there, we have to tell the tradition as well, that tea ceremony, please don't try to wear very tight jeans or something like that, because you have to sit on the floor, so you cannot fold your legs or something like that. And sometime in the restaurants, we have no table seating. It is, in Japanese, we say hori kotatsu. So you have to sit in tatami. How to say tatami in English, but it's like no seats.
Yeah.
You have to sit on the ground. So you have to take out the sleepers or shoes. So we have to tell in advance. Otherwise, if the guest is going in socks, which is not in nice looking way, and so it will be tough for them.
Had you been to Japan much before that sort of role and that move for you?
Yes, I landed in Japan in 1997.
Wow, okay.
That time there was no Google. It was only Yahoo. And if you put anything in Yahoo, nothing comes out for 5 minutes. You have to wait. And there was no English character in the whole subway system, metro system or tube system. So everything was written in Japanese. So it was very, very tough time for me to start the career as a concierge. And I never wanted to become a concierge in the first place, because I thought that is a new country for me. I don't speak the language. But that time, my general manager, he showed the trust on me, and he said that, no, Akhil, you join it, and you will be the one of the top famous concierge in Japan. And I don't know, it went in my ears, and I said, I will prove it. And then now journey is for 30 years as a concierge. And if somebody want to make me general manager also, absolutely not. I want to be a concierge, and I'm the director of the concierge at this moment, and which is good.
And you've got 11 members on your team, and what are their all ages, different cultures and countries that they come from?
Yes, I'm originally from India, and my chief concierge is from China, mainland China, and one concierge is from Korea, and all other are Japanese.
And then how do you then...
And one more is Vietnam.
One more from Vietnam. And how do you find with that sort of collection of sort of team members, do you find that they have different sort of passions and experiences that they bring to your team?
Yes, I think diversity is very, very necessary for the concierge services, because I want everybody come with a different approach. And of course, before that approach is going towards the guest, I want to make like a net that is like a filter. It goes through me. If I find my filter find something to take it out, I won't take it out. If my filter say no, it's pure, so I let it go. So it's like a mineral water. When it goes to the gas, it will be pure 100% mineral water. And so yeah, diversity is very good, and there are different approaches are always welcome.
So obviously we're here for the education day. We talk about the indispensable concierge. Are you here with the whole section? Or how many of the members of your section are here?
10
10?
people,
10? And then are they all different brands? Where are you sort of, how, obviously being in Japan for so long now, you've obviously built up a great network in regards to that. How do you sort of work closely with your other members to sort of deliver on those experiences for your guests?
Or some members are from Grand Hyatt or Intercontinental and Tokyo Station Hotel and Aman Hotel. They are good brands, all famous brands in Japan. And actually every month we do meet each other face to face, and we discuss what is going well, what is going wrong, how we can improve ourselves, and how we can educate our incoming guests from the foreign countries. So it's very, very important to have the discussion face by face. And sometimes we are on the same page, sometimes we are not. So for not on the same page, we discuss how to find it to be on the same page. It's working very well. And of course, as you know, we are here for International Congress. So every second year we meet. Asian Congress, we meet. So it's working well, yeah.
When we did the education day in Bali, we talked about the return on concierge and the value of the concierge. What do you believe the clay door kind of brings to the value of the concierge to the guest and then also to your team?
Like Ludo, of course, is a very important thing for the concierge services. And whenever we meet in the International Congress or Asian Congress, like last time we met in Bali as well, once we come back also, we don't leave it as it is. We try to brainstorm what we got it from there. What was good, what was bad, what can be improved. So next International Congress, we want to improve that thing. It can be small glitch also, but it's not get unheard. Everybody will say, like 10 people, this time we are here in Sydney, we go back. And of course, everybody will have a different opinion, how they liked it, what they learned, what they didn't learn it, what can be improved. So we discuss and we will implement it next International Congress or Asian Congress.
Do you have some like experiences or examples where you've kind of gone above and beyond and delivered on that experience to make for your guests?
Yes, of course, in the concierge life, every second day or third day you will get something. But like 15, 16 years back, it was, I was in Four Seasons, and I got a call from the guest, and he said that he would like to book Disneyland tickets. It's very simple request. 4 people, mothers, real person, and then two children. I said, okay. That time there was no booking system that you can book it online. So you have to go to physically to the store and then buy it. I said, okay, sir, I will send my bellboy and he will buy for you. He said, no, Akhil, you didn't understand my request. I said, okay. So he said, come to my room. So I went to his room and I said, what do you like to do? So what you are saying, actually, you can tell me face to face. So he said, I want Disneyland for myself only. So, and you know, Japan is impossible things. We never do for prime ministers, presidents, or whoever. And then I said to him, sir, sorry, I think it will be impossible. He said, no, you do it possible. That was what in my years when I went back, and I was young consul at that time. So I went to my manager and I said, sir, this is the request from the guest. He said, no, just straightforward say no, because we can't do it. But as you know, as a young consul, I have why I cannot try once. It's Japan, I know, but why cannot? Let me try. So I called Disneyland and they said, no, we cannot do it, of course. Then I said that, can I talk to the senior person? He said, no, you cannot. You're not allowed to talk to any senior person. Then I called to Disneyland's mother company, which is called Oriental Land. Now they hold Disneyland and Disney Sea both. I called, I said, and I talked to the vice president. And I said, sir, this is the situation and I want your help. He said that, no. I said, sir, if you say no, then to that person I'm going to send it today. And if you have the ability to control the crowd there, you can do it, but you will need 100 more staffs to run your show today in Disneyland or Disney Sea. At that time, there was no Disney Sea, only Disneyland. So he said that, who is the person? I said, of course, I tried not to say as much as possible, but I said that, Mr. Jackson. So he said that, Michael. I said, I didn't say it because I know it was in a recording, right? So he said that even in Michael also, I cannot do it. Then of course I said, I will send it today. You can control the crowd if you can. He will dance everywhere. Then he said to me that don't send it today. Day after tomorrow I will get for you. And it was only once time in whole Disney it was done by me. So approach is like this. They never give up. Who knows? Hope will come from somewhere. And one other one is this. The guest said that he would like to go to Kyoto, from Tokyo to Kyoto. And if you have in Japan, you must be knowing that train runs every 5 minutes. The fastest Nozomi Shinkansen. It takes 2 hours 15 minutes. But the guest was with the private jet. So from his room, he saw the train crossing by, bullet train. He said that this train will go to Kyoto. I said, yes, sir. White color, Nozomi 700 series is the fastest one. It will go. He said, okay. He called to the pilot. You park the plane in airport. I will go by bullet train. I said, okay. I said, you would like to buy a ticket? He said, yes. I said, how many first class ticket? Okay. So you 3. So I said, okay, I will buy. Then he said, no, Akhil. Request is not completed. I said, what else you want? He said, trains should not stop in any station. They have to stop in 3 stations. He said, it should not stop in any station. It had to go directly. I said, sir, it's a public transportation. It has to stop. He said, no, I want it so. I said, it means privately chartered? This whole Shinkansen? He said, yes. And then, of course, I know it's no request. I cannot do it. But anyway, I ran to the station because Four Seasons was very near from Tokyo station. I ran there and I said that this is request from the guest. Can you do it? He said, no. How I can do it? It's online booking. The tickets filled. People are buying. I cannot do it. Then I said that, okay, so without asking the guest, I said, okay, whichever carriage have a least guest, can I buy whole seats? And one seat is costing me $200 and there are 85 seats. I said, I don't care, just buy it. And then I gave my credit card and I hope that my credit card should work because the limitation. So I said, okay, but I have to take some action to make him happy anyway. So I said, okay. So luckily in one car, in 80 seats, I think 3 seats were only sold out. Other all were empty, the first class. I said, go ahead, buy it. And I locked the screen and then I got it. And I went back to the guest room and I said, sir, I couldn't buy a whole train for you. And I cannot make this train to go directly because it had to stop because passengers are there in the same day. But I have bought these 77 or 78 seats. And this is the cost. Then he did a bit thought and then he said, anyway, good judgment. And he paid me. Of course, I said, I use my credit card. He paid me. So it's like very risky action. But I said, do it. So I'm the person like, do it. Let's action. If I'm doing with fully heart and without making any, how to say, I need something and I'm doing with the heart for the guest, then I just go ahead. Sometimes I had make a mistake, but most of the time I won. Because I can feel like something was different,
Yeah. So judging that situation, you kind of then take that intuition to then deliver on that. I mean, that is a fantastic example of indispensable concierge.
Thank you.
As someone that's obviously been using software at least probably for a long time, and since obviously 2014 with Alliants and Four Seasons Messenger and those platforms, what would you recommend to someone that was out looking for a solution? Like, what are those things that you believe are fundamental to delivering for staff, but then also delivering for the guest experience?
Best thing with the Alliance is everything is on the same page. So you don't have to change the pages in your system. You save your time. Second thing is very fast. Means in system, responses go very fast. Like in the chat, it goes very fast. And it's connected with your internal reservation system. So everything is pulled out, all the relevant information in one page. So this thing is good, and I think it will be helpful for all the major hotels in Tokyo or worldwide.
Well, thank you so much, Akhil, for spending time with us today, and hope you enjoy the Congress and the rest of the time whilst you're here in Sydney.
Thank you very much. I will keep seeing you in a couple of days here.